Welcome back to my channel. So once again, I thought I was filming. I'm gonna get my life together. But I am going to be using the Urban Decay, the very first Naked palette. Now I have not used any shades in here yet when I realized I was not filming. But I did start using my Profusion Bronzing palette as my transition shade, because this palette does not have a transition shade in here that I want to use. So I was taking the first two shades on the bottom row, mixing them and just placing it right in my crease, and I just built it up to my liking. So that is all I had done so far, and I was like, this has happened before, Michelle, so what is it? I don't know if it's my battery or what, I don't know. But I'm blending the bronzing shade right in the crease up to my brow bone area, making sure it is blended and diffused. So I'm glad I didn't get too far, honey, in this video, because I wouldn't have been able to finish the look. So I'm just continuing to blend. Just make sure these edges is like really blended, really good. And you know what? I was looking at these brows today, and I said, ooh, they are nice today. Don't know how I did. I know it's a little higher, but I like my brows today. I really do. But now, back to this eyeshadow look. So now I'm going to pull the palette out, and we are going to start with some shades in this palette. Now, I used to use this palette a lot when I first purchased, because it was probably one of my very first high-end purchases. I don't know how I got away from, but it used to be my favorite. I guess because they didn't have a whole lot of color. You can just slap a lid shade on and a shimmer and poof, be gone. Until I learned how to actually just start applying color. But we are going to, I'm trying to find my brush. I'm going to start out with the, let's see, the ColourPop pencil brush. And I'm going to start out with the shade, I don't know, let's do Buck. And this is the second matte shade, which is the 5th shade in the palette. And I'm going to pack it on. Now, I haven't used it in years, so I don't know how this palette's going to perform. But we're going to try to see if we can work this thing out. So I am going to pack it right on top of the transition shade. You can see it a little bit, but not too much. But you can still... yeah, you can see it. It's not like I thought, but I can see it. I'm going to pop it right in the crease. And I'm using this brush so I can control how much product is blended, like, you know, above the crease. Because I don't want to blow it out too high. So I'm just going to continue to pack it right in that crease area. Now, it's actually performing pretty good on top of this deep shade, considering how long I've had the palette. Because, you know, I've, heard where people say you can't, or should not, rather, not you can't. You should not use palettes longer than 2 to 3 years. But I'm here to tell you, if it didn't smell old, or if it still performs, I'm gonna still use my palettes. Cause a lot of my stuff still works for me, no matter how old I've had it. It still seems to perform pretty good. Like I said, if I had some issues with it, like with smell or performance, I would definitely, even if I didn't throw it away, I would not use it again. But this is working pretty good for me to have had it when it first came out. Because I started doing my makeup rather, because I don't do anybody's makeup. My makeup is 14. And I've had this maybe around that time. Maybe 15 or so, but I've had it quite some time. And you can see the color payoff is still there. So I am pleased with how it's still working now. And so now I am continuing to place it right in the crease area so we can get ready to blend it. Place a little bit more right in that crease area, directly in it. And I think that looks good with that transition shade. Because I did not know how this was going to look since it did not have a transition shade in here. So I'm continuing to just pack it right in the crease. So now we're going to blend this crease area. And I want to use I had a small fluffy brush. Small fluffy blending brush. And I thought I had it out and ready when I started filming. So this is why I have to have, I try to have my life together when I get on this thing, but it just does not work that way sometimes. So I'm going to take this Sigma flat blending brush, and this is the E47. And I'm going to use this brush to blend out the crease area. Since it's a really, really small, tiny brush, I didn't want to blow it like all the way out and use a large, fluffier brush, and it goes too high up towards my brow bone. I want to maintain this shade right in the crease area and a little bit above it. So that's why I was looking for a really, really small blending brush. This is not the one I was looking for, but it'll work. So I'm blend the other eye, the crease area. And I'm just blending again in circular motions and windshield wiper motions so I can control it right in this area and not go too high above the crease area. And it's performing really, 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 really good. I'm liking it so far. And I really don't do a whole lot of just light neutral looks because I love my deep looks. Because I think they look so much better on me. But I like the way this is looking and blending together. So that is coming together. So I'm going to go back in with this same pencil brush and go back with that same shade. I'm going to pack a little bit more right in the crease area so I can make sure it's a little bit deeper on this eye, like this eye, right in the crease above that outer V. And now let's blend it again with the Sigma brush just to make sure there are no harshness. Perfect. I like it. I like it. So now I'm gonna go back in with this Morphe. I'm sorry, not Morphe. This BH brush. And I'm not applying any more shadow yet. I'm just making sure the edges and this transition shade and the crease is blended together. Y'all have to excuse your girl early in the mornings because I'm still trying to get it together. So I like that. I'm liking that. That's pretty, pretty, pretty. So now I want to deepen up this outer V just a little bit. So I'm going to take the smaller brush. I'm going to take this, now this is a little Ulta brush, I think. Yeah, it came in one of those little palettes Ulta used to have back in the days. And I'm going to use the black shade. And it is Creep. And I'm going to lightly tap it on the outer V area. And then kind of smudge it going towards the center of the lid. And I'm not going to place it right in my crease area because I don't want it to take over the look and become too dark and dramatic. So I'm just going to continue to stamp it in circular motions towards the center of the lid, but placing it on the outer V, but not in my crease area, if that makes sense. I want a little deepness to it, just a little bit. And I'm again flicking it in circular motions on that outer V and going towards the center of the lid. Nice. This black is still intense. It's all get out to be an older palette. So I'm still getting this pigmentation as if it was, you know, a brand new palette. So let me put this down so we can get this baby right. So I'm still packing in circular motions towards the center of the lid and going towards the outer V. But I'm not applying it like directly in that crease area. So now I'm going with that blending brush I just had. My Sigma brush. And we're going to blend this black shade towards the center of the lid and towards the crease area. So it can transition with the lighter brown shade, taupey shade that we put directly in the crease, but it doesn't overpower the shade and, you know, go above the crease. I just want that little depth in this eye look. And I'm just blending back and forth circular motions and windshield wiper motions to just diffuse it a little bit more to get the harshness out of it, of the shadows, and make sure they're transitioned together. And even if you don't have this kind of brush, you can use a smaller fiber brush or a smaller blending brush like the one I was looking for. That's probably over here in this box dirty that I need to wash. And it's normally like the Morphe one I use or something like that, but this will work any type of small blending brush. Just so you can make sure you are really, really getting this black shade blended. Because you just want to take your time, take your time, take your time. I don't stress it enough. Take your time when you're blending and placing shadows. Like when I know I want to do something like really, really colorful, and I know I want to go to work and I want to wear my colors, I get up a little earlier, maybe like 10 minutes earlier or so, because I know it's going to take some time blending these shadows to my liking. So, and that's what's going on with this black. Like I said, I want to blend it, but I don't want to place the black directly in my crease, but I want it to blend in with the shade that's in my crease. So now I'm blending upwards towards the crease. Since I've already got the shade blended to my liking, I'm just going to kind of like spread it right with the shade going directly into the crease area. So you can see it's transition, but it's not taking over the eye look. Same thing again for this eye. Okay, so now I think that is, well, you know what, let's pop just a little bit more, a tap bit more black. And I'm going to use the brush that I have and pop it right on the outer V. So I think that gives it a little more depth. And it's not really just packing it. And I'm just patting it right to where we placed it. So now we're going to clean this brush off so we can blend it one more time, just a little bit. Because I do like the deepness now. And I'm going to lightly blend the edges in circular motions towards the crease. Very gently blending it. And the same thing for the other eye. Just so the two shades can look like they are married together, like just meshed together. So now I'm going to lightly fluff the edges of the shade on the lid. Now I'm going to apply my glitter glue. So we're going to take a little bit more of this. And I swear, y'all, this tube is about to just be done. So I'm going to take a little bit of glitter glue on my ring finger and I'm going to place it right on the center of the lid and over into the inner corner, and using the tip of my finger to place it directly in the crease. Now I'm not going over the entire black shade. I'm just placing on the center of my lid. So it may overlap some of it, but I'm not covering the black shade. And I'm using the tip of my finger again to place the glitter glue directly in the crease area. And you want to make sure you got that good tacky base before you start applying any shimmers or anything like that. So now my shadows look like they are blended with the glitter glue. So now let's go in with a shimmer shade. Now what shade are we going to use today? I do like how soft this is though. I'm going to take my motor brush, and it's just this black fluffy brush, but I don't know what shade I want to use. I like that. Let's do the shade Singing. This used to be the shade of the century for Urban Decay. So I'm going to pack it right on the center. Oh, and it's still so pretty. This used to be the shade, the go-to shade in this palette. Singing. It's so pretty. And I'm just packing it right on the lid and using the tip of the brush for the crease area. This is pretty. And you know what? This palette, I'm really impressed with this palette because it's really performing really good to be old as it is. Because I know if I've been collecting makeup since 2014, we're on 9 years. This palette has to be about 8 years old since I've had it. And it's still performing really good. I didn't have to wet the shadow or anything, doing my normal basic techniques, and they're working pretty good with no issues, no patchiness, little to no fallout. Like really literally little to no fallout. So I'm just packing a little bit more and using the tip of the brush, and I'm lifting my eye to make sure I place it right in my crease area. I'm gonna have to start doing me a throwback, huh? Throwback Wednesday, throwback Thursday, throwback Tuesday, throwback something, because I am getting some good use out of these older palettes I own. Because this is still nice. I'm packing a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I like this look. It's so soft and elegant. It's nice with a little deepness, but that's okay. I like that. I like the look. Now I'm going to go back in with my Sigma E47. Is that what this is? Yeah. This little fiber brush. And I'm going to take a little bit of the black again and place it right back on the outer V. But I'm going to place it more on the lash line so we can blend it without messing up the look. So I'm going to pop it right on the lash line. And then we are going to blend this baby. I like this look, y'all. Now I'm going to lightly blend it right in the outer V area and closer to the center of the crease. Just making sure these two shades are blended. This is nice. So now to make sure the pink shade is blended, I'm going to clean off this Sigma brush. Again, I have a towel in front of me. I'm going to go back in with the shade. You know what? Let's do the shade Toasted. Maybe we can pack that right on top of that shade. And then flick it towards with the black to blend it together. And then make sure my crease area is blended. Then I'm flicking it over the black shade. This palette is like really, really good. I'm like really impressed with this palette because it is performing like a dream. And I didn't expect it to perform this good. I thought I would have like some issues with it being old, but I am not having any issues. So I'm lightly blending circular motions with the crease just so this shimmer can be blended really, really well. Now I'm going to go back in with a little bit more black. Okay, so before my camera stopped, I'm going in with a little bit more black. Just to make sure we still have that black again in that outer V area. Because I don't want to lose it. And then we're going to lightly fluff it into the shimmer. And I'm just flicking it instead of back and forth. I'm just flicking the shade so it'll blend in with the pink shade. So that's working perfect. So now I'm going to go back in with this ColourPop pencil brush. And I want to make sure this shade Buck is still in my crease. So I'm going to take the brush, pack it right back above the crease area and the outer V. Because I definitely want to make sure this shade is still in the crease area. So I'm just packing a little bit more right in the crease area. Okay, so now we're going to blend one more time this crease area and we should be done with the look. I like it. So I'm wiping off the brush like really good because I don't want any black to go in my crease area. And I'm going to lightly blend in circular motions and windshield wiper motions. The grayish taupe shade, neutral. Taupey grayish, I don't know. Same thing for the other eye. Back and forth. And I'm actually lifting my eye too, y'all, so I can blend this gray taupey shade. That's what it is, like a gray taupey shade. But I'm liking this look. Back and forth. I like this, y'all. I like it. I really do like it. I think that's so pretty. So now I am going to get a wipe. Y'all know I be like tripping. I should have been had this wipe. Because I normally, and it's so freaking loud. And it's just these wipes I bought Amazon. You get 10 packs. And I know it's loud, I'm sorry. You get 10 packs, I think, for about $20. Plus I buy them not only for my face with my micellar water, but for my little Tootabook, my little grandbabies. I love those babies. I'm going to put them on camera one day, y'all, because my darling Pooh, she is always asking me, Gigi, are we going to record so I can tell everybody hello? So y'all got to meet my baby. She's grown up since the last video. And she will be 5 on the 4th of July. So y'all know I have my little talker, of course, because Gigi can talk. So y'all know my baby can talk. And then I'll let y'all meet my little Jaxie Waxy. And his name is Jackson. He is the most lovable little boy. And he's so independent. He does not like anybody to sit up and just hold him. He likes to run around and run over your ankles with that walker. So, so I'm just cleaning up my eye and rambling. I'm sorry, y'all. I just love my babies like so much, so much, so much. Those are my little sweethearts. I love my babies. So I have cleaned up. Too much gloss on. I've been doing a little putting too much gloss on my lips. I don't know why. But I have cleaned up the look. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I just want to blend out this crease area one more time. So I'm going to take this Morphe 505 brush and blend the transition shade and the crease shade just to make sure the harshness is not there. And I think this looks is perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to do the norm. I'm going to jump off camera, finish the rest of my face. And I'll be back to show you guys my finished look. See you guys in a bit. So welcome back. This is the finished look. And I love how soft and elegant this look turned out. And again, I'm super, super impressed with the eyeshadow palette because I've had it since, like I said, 2014, 15, around that time frame. And it still works amazing, amazing. Now to finish the rest of my face, my face routine will be in the description below. But for my eyes, to finish my eyes off, for my lower lash line, I applied this shadow Dark Horse, which is this more grungy, greenish, brownish looking shade, deep shade. And I just applied it all across my lower lash line. And then for my inner corner highlight, I used the very first shade, Virgin, just to pop a little highlight. So that's all I did to finish the eye look. I absolutely love, love, love this eye look. It's pretty. Now, I'm all for my warm tones, but I gotta say, this cool tone look is really, really pretty. I like it. I like it. It's really, really pretty. Now for my lips, I used the Bodyography in Rosewood, and I used my Morphe liquid lipstick, Jeffree Star, and I cannot see that, this nude shade here. I'm gonna put this upside down. Yeah, so that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, because oh, that's a deep, deep, deep contour there, honey. Let me tell you, I did not see that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this look, because I do love how, I'm sorry, that's why I like zooming in and stuff like that, because I could see what it looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did using this Urban Decay Naked One palette, because I really like it. Let me know your thoughts on it, and if you have not done so already, comment, like, and subscribe to your girl's channel and become a part of my YouTube family here. See you guys in my next video.